everyone.
What's up guys, Unofficial MCU here, hope you're all doing well, and in this video we have an update for, of course, Deadpool 3. Another day, another update for Deadpool 3. We're gonna go ahead and hop right on into it. This video here really serves as a kind of an overview update. I feel as though for Deadpool 3, we're going to be discussing a number of things for the upcoming MCU movie. That there being said, of course, we're gonna go ahead and hop right on into it. In this video, we are going to be taking a read from Collider.com. I'll have their article linked in the description down below for you guys to check out there as well as they read. Deadpool, also known as Wade Wilson, also known as Merc with a Mouth, first made his debut in the much-mangled X-Men Origins Wolverine movie, all the way from back in the day. Pretty much the only thing people liked from that was Ryan Reynolds was a perfect fit for the character, but they just wanted to see him don that glorious red suit and enact some of that fourth wall-breaking humor that he's so well known for in the comics. 7 years later, and we finally got that in the first Deadpool film in 2016, followed by Deadpool 2, 2 years later in 2018. Both films are among the highest grossing R-rated films of all time, only being beaten by the Joker movie. And so with that R rating, you might imagine that the Deadpool films brought with them a foul-mouthed, raunchy sense of humor, which was totally okay for a self-aware superhero satire. Not long after that though, the competition between the 20th Century Fox, who had the rights to the X-Men characters, and Marvel's parent company, Disney of course, reached its conclusion as the House of Mouse had bought the 20th Century and all of its assets in the year 2019. This meant something of an unceremonious end to the studio's X-Men franchise, as a soft reboot with X-Men Dark Phoenix and the New Mutants not getting much in the way of the fanfare. While that might have been disappointing for some, Disney's massive purchase also means that the characters from the X-Men series and movies are now fair game to be in the MCU, and we're beginning to see that unfold. And it's already happening with Evan Peters' appearance in WandaVision as Quicksilver, even if it was sort of an inside joke at the end of the day. And then with Patrick Stewart's return as Charles Xavier in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, I really believe is where things are getting mad. The appearances of stars and characters alike from past continuous and other universes are no longer that much of a surprise in the current multiversal saga that the MCU is currently in with its current phases. Yet when Ryan Reynolds had posted an update for the long-awaited Deadpool 3 on his YouTube channel, he dropped an absolute bombshell announcement that a certain Claude hero would be making a shocking return, with Hugh Jackman's Wolverine yet confirmed to actually appear back into this movie, making his entrance into the MCU and coming out of that quote-unquote retirement of playing the Wolverine character. So for starters, when is Deadpool 3 going to actually release? There's been a lot of crazy stuff going on in Hollywood recently with some ongoing strikes for both writers and actors. There are some good news though, however, on the end of the writers, much rather, and that those are going to probably end quite soon, like in the next couple of days actually, if for anything. I'll have another video discussing about that and talking more about that here on the channel a little bit later. All the more reason to grab that subscribe button if you haven't already. But for right now, the release date for Deadpool 3 has changed 2 times. The film was initially announced for September 6th of 2024, next year, but it later changed, being pushed back to November 8th of 2024. In a surprising announcement though, however, Disney revealed that the film is being pushed up to May 4th of next year, 2024. And so of course that puts it 4 months earlier than its initial release date. However, all of that is up in the air now as a result of the, as I had mentioned, WGA writers and the SAG-AFTRA actors strikes. As of July 14th of this year, 2023, Deadpool 3 has stopped its production and its filming, with both actors and writers now having declared a historic strike. And so while the movie Deadpool 3 has been pushed around and brought forward and brought back for the time being, it is still holding that May 4th of next year release date, even despite with the ongoing strikes going on within Hollywood. So when can we anticipate some type of trailer for the actual movie itself? Well, to be fair, we've kind of had an official announcement trailer, much rather into the regards of the movie, of course, for Ryan Reynolds announcing the movie for one thing, and that it's a thing, and that it's in development, and for another thing that Hugh Jackman would be back to play Wolverine. The update starts with Ryan Reynolds going through some daily tasks like working on the computer and working out, and during some of them he appears to be wearing a version of the Deadpool suit that is decently reminiscent of the character's black and gray X-Force suit from the comics, which is one of the most popular peculiar looks outside of his standard red suit. After pouring some of his branded Avagana gin into a Deadpool mug, Reynolds then says that he doesn't really have any ideas for this new movie. That is, except for one thing. Right on cue, Hugh Jackman himself walks behind Reynolds as if nothing's going on even. Reynolds then asks, "Hey Hugh, you want to play Wolverine one more time?" Hugh responds with a yes, and says that "I Will Always Love You" by Whitney Houston starts playing in the background. This incredible tease ends with the tagline "Coming Hewn" and a poster featuring the Deadpool 3 logo with the big ol' Wolverine slash through it, of course. And so, 24 hours later, Reynolds posted a follow-up video with him and Jackman attempting to answer just how exactly Wolverine is back after his death in the Logan 2017 movie. But of course is interrupted by the classic Wham song "Wake Me Up Before You Go Go" because they don't want to reveal any spoilers, then they're just getting people even more hyped for this movie. Now, while we may not have a trailer officially into the regards of the movie, we do of course have the iconic first look image from Deadpool 3 showing Wolverine in his classic yellow X-Men suit. We also know of course that Deadpool 3 is going to actually be taking place within the MCU, like the same universe that all the Avengers films are taking place, Iron Man, Captain America, Spider-Man. So yes, Deadpool 3 is being considered as a part of Marvel Studios production, and the head of Marvel Studios, Kevin Feige, has confirmed that it will be a part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, within that same universe, as I had mentioned, a part of the Spider-Man movies, Iron Man, Captain America, Avengers. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that the entire film itself will take place within the MCU. That seems to be likely as a conclusion, but we have to remember that the current multiversal saga has already brought in characters from both the Sam Raimi and Mark Webb Spider-Man films with Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire in Spider-Man No Way Home. Deadpool 3 could be a similar situation, where we see characters from the 20th century timelines are all crossing over with the MCU timeline, but only time will tell, as the plot details are currently a mystery and under wraps. And so with that being said, and the movie being a part of the MCU, the movie is going to be rated R. Both former CEO of Walt Disney Company Bob Iger and Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige have stated on record that the third Deadpool film will stay true to the prior films, both Deadpool 1 and 2, and retain its R rating, meaning that heavier violence and a harsher language are seemingly on the table. Should these promises be upheld, this would prime Deadpool 3 as the first MCU film to get a 17 or older rating, a R rating, unless the upcoming Blade film starring Mahershala Ali is also going to be R rated. Fingers crossed for that as well. Deadpool 3's director, Sean Levy, has also followed through with the same, confirming that the movie will be R-rated. So with this all being said, into the regards of when we're going to get like an official trailer for the movie, it kind of depends on with the ongoing strikes in Hollywood. But if the strikes were to end like tomorrow, I'd say that we could for certainly get an official trailer as soon as next year, January of 2024. So as I had mentioned, guys, this video is really just like an overview update on Deadpool 3 to kind of catch you guys up to some of the latest things that we know about this overall movie. Of course, obviously, there's a lot more going into this movie. There's new rumors and things going on every other day, it feels like, for Deadpool 3. We're here to keep you guys updated with it, so grab that subscribe button if you haven't already, and that notification bell to be notified from when we have those videos coming out. We're also discussing and talking about all types of Marvel-related news, leaks, rumors, theories, and breakdowns here on the channel, so if you guys are into any of that, all the more reason to grab that subscribe button if you haven't already. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Of course, this has been an official MCU. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one, guys. Peace out.